What up, y'all, and welcome to your Gemini Important Messages reading. I am Professor Personal, aka Paris, aka Elvira. You can check out my spiritual podcast below, as well as my link to Instagram to check out more of my content, more of my story, especially on my podcast. Sorry, he is loud in the back. But yeah, I'm trying to stay up with my YouTube chronicles because I know I could probably reach more people who need me. So yeah, if you are new, hello, thank you for watching, and let's just get into it. So I'm going to be doing important messages here, and then if you want to hear the blessings coming your way, that's going to be on my Patreon, and that's going to be linked below, and you can also access more exclusive readings there. You guys hear birds and stuff. The window is open over here, so. Okay, so we're looking into Gemini season important messages. Also, happy birthday to my fellow Geminis. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. And it'll be in the same order on Patreon as well. Give you guys a moment. There's always this bird that sits out here, and it's just so small but so loud, and it's just always like chick 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 chick. All right, so let's start with group 1. Make sure I put this in the right order. Welcome group 1, and welcome to your Gemini season important messages. If you guys want to check out the blessings portion, it'll be on my Patreon along with other exclusive readings. I'm hearing, what kind of fuckery is this? Okay, so for some of you, somebody is doing something, some sort of black magic or spell work on you, okay? Or you're trying to manifest somebody who is not for you. Be careful of trying to manifest somebody who is not for you. You know, you have to be careful of trying to will things into your existence that are not for you during this time, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to get that thing, and then it's going to leave, and then you're going to get it, and then it's going to leave. And that's a sign that Spirit is saying, hey, I need you to focus your intentions and your direction elsewhere, because you could be a lot happier with somebody else, or you could be happier with something else. Maybe you really want a certain career path, and Spirit is saying, we don't think that that career path is necessarily for you. If this is someone you're trying to manifest, you're really dead set on this person being the one, and it's just like it's not working. Spirit is saying it's either they're not the one right now or at all, okay? So you have to kind of redirect your focus and affirm that Spirit basically moves your focus to what you should be calling in, what you should be manifesting, what you should be working on. Because if you're not careful, what ends up happening is that if you're doing like love spells on someone, it's going to make them be repelled towards you, or you're trying to like do subliminals, you're trying to do something to call somebody in. What it's going to do is it's basically going to make you obsessed with that person, and basically make them take your blessings, take things that you're supposed to have, take your happiness, take your vitality away from you. And the same goes for like maybe trying to manifest revenge on somebody, you know, somebody who you feel like got away with something. You just have to be very, very careful of trying to will things into your own way. You know, sometimes it's okay to do that, especially when it's something that Spirit agrees with. But in some of you guys' cases, I don't think that Spirit agrees with something that you're trying to call in. So you have to be very careful of getting upset or getting frustrated. Okay, for others of you, yeah, it's something where this is why you have been getting bad luck lately, or this is why you have been getting migraines. This is why you've been feeling exhausted, drained, tired. You need to possibly do a cord cutting ritual with someone. Or for my ladies, you need to do some sort of yoni steam or ritual to basically banish any unwanted desires, because you could miss out on a lot in Gemini season. Like, you're supposed to be focused. You're supposed to be taking on different endeavors. You're supposed to be maybe exploring different suitors, but you've just been fixated in one direction or one outcome, and it's really been stressing you out. It's really been making you feel like nothing is turning out okay. Yeah, you really want something, but Spirit is saying if you were to actually sit, you would realize that you're better off without it, and you're happier without something, even though you really, there's also some sense of jealousy or evil eye coming at you for moving on, possibly. Like, if you're on the spectrum of like moving on from somebody, but you're constantly thinking about them, it's because this person doesn't know what to do with you. It's like they want you one day and then the next day they don't. And it's just, they can't stop shit. So if anybody is attacking you and you're in this energy minding your business, it doesn't matter. You know, it's like maybe you're getting confirmation that they're going to reach out or something, and you're just in your own world. You're like, okay, I'll take it or leave it. And it's something about that this person cannot stand. It's something about that makes this person feel like you don't give a fuck about them. But it's not that. It's just that you have tried very hard with the situation, and you're just ready to keep manifesting in your life. You don't want to deal with strife all the time and battling and like being in this flavor of love type of situation, like where somebody treated you like an option and you're like, I'm not on the roster. You're on my roster. Okay. So you're flipping something on someone, and it's making them feel like how you felt for a little bit. And some of you are doing this intentionally. Like, you know, you want this person, but you're kind of like playing a game of cat and mouse with them a little throughout Gemini season. Like, catch me if you can. Okay. And Spirit ain't mad at it. They like, we ain't mad at it. Shit. After all this person put you through, we're not mad at you for doing this. Okay. So something about others of you, the power being in your hands, and you co-creating. Some of you are actually co-creating correctly. And if you are, you're going to be seeing lots of feathers. You're going to be seeing lots of dimes, nickels, pennies on the ground, especially if you're trying to manifest more money. Okay. So just be aware that there are going to be moments of something trying to pull you back, pull you down, but it's just because you are healing. You're actually doing it. Okay. For those of you who didn't resonate with, you know, kind of trying to manifest someone, it's like you're actually healing. So you're still being tested. It's like Spirit is just saying to keep your eyes on the prize, especially if you're seeing lots of synchronicities, lots of repeating numbers, 777, 666, 636, something about the number 6. Maybe in 6 weeks, something could come together for you. Yeah. But, you know, going back to the beginning about that select few of you that are feeling like this, is because something that you've been, it's like the key is there. You could walk through the door, but you'd rather sit and pout about something that didn't work out. And that's on you. Okay. You know, it's tough love city over here. I'm a Gemini, so we ain't going to cut corners with the communication, but tough love, you know, that's what Spirit is saying. It's like you're choosing to be in a situation, so you have to empower yourself. You have to pray for strength. It's not to say that, you know, what you're feeling, you know, is something that you can just bulldoze through, but in periods of time like this, you have to really pray for strength and pray that Spirit helps you to raise your vibrations every single day. Some of you, it's just a financial battle you're navigating, and you are gonna get through this, but it's about your will to believe that you are. That's actually gonna get you through. And I've talked about this many times in my podcast about how at the very last minute, I had to get things together, and all I had was the will of my mind, you know. All I had was my creator energy, my Merkaba energy. And a lot of you are going to start learning how to use your creator energy more to get what you really need, to take care of your needs more so than your wants. Some of you could be like, now some of you could be in a twin flame dynamic or twin flame story, and your twin is healing, which is why your finances are getting better. Okay, that's a very specific message. Like you would know because your finances are getting better and you're okay. You're okay, you know? It's like you feel complete. That's a huge sign. And I feel there's something significant about the moon cycles and your period for my feminines. Like you could be having another period right now because you're manifesting, you're giving birth to something completely that has to do with love for some of you. And that's for those who have been on this healing journey for a while. You've been working on yourself. You've maybe been taking a break from eating unhealthy, or you know, that's a sign that this is for you. Okay, that you haven't been concerned with love too much. What is that? Is that a bunny? That's a rabbit. Okay, so there's a rabbit outside. All right, so luck, good luck. Good luck is available for some of you guys throughout Gemini season if you are calling in what spirit agrees with. So affirm that you are always calling in what's meant for you. Like I love to say, like I love to write all of my intentions down, basically everything that I ever wanted. And then I'll say, if spirit agrees with this, if it's for my highest good and for my highest journey, spiritually, mentally, physically, let it come true. If it's not, toss it. I don't even care. Okay. So that's where some of you guys need to be throughout Gemini season. Okay. I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace out. My cat is so cute. What up, group 2, and welcome to your Gemini season important messages reading. If you guys want to check out the blessings coming your way, that's going to be on my Patreon along with other exclusive readings. So let's see what's coming up for group 2. I'm here. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So somebody is going to disappoint you, but you're not going to be surprised. It's like, it's not even going to bother you. Something is almost coming in to ruffle your feathers in Gemini season. And if it hasn't happened already, it's going to. And you're not surprised, okay? Because you already, for some of you, you are tarot readers yourself, or you are healers yourself. So you get a lot of downloads, you know, through music or through your personal decks, or just like you're just really good at finding readings that are specifically for you. And as long as you can continue to trust your insights, something is not going to bother you as much. Like maybe somebody is trying to ruffle your feathers. As I said, something or someone is trying to bother you, but you're unbothered, you're unfazed. And no card could explain or depict that more than the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Because look at her. I mean, look at her. Like, you're just out in nature. You're chilling, you're vibing, okay? You're just watching your favorite shows. You're eating your comfort foods. Some of you got to watch for losing sight of some sort of routine. Like, there's a slight chance of bed rotting, but it feels a little bit necessary because maybe you recently have been heartbroken. You know, you recently have been really hurt by something. So it's okay to take more rest than what you normally do. Yeah. I feel like energetically something was intentionally set to see if you would give up on yourself, and I don't feel like you gave up at all. I don't feel like you gave up at all. This could have been an addiction. This could have been a job loss. This could have been like a home loss. It could have been just something that was meant to really stress you out, or this is something that's going to be happening. And it's important to remember that this is a test. This is a test of your faith. A test to see if you're going to truly believe that the enemy is winning in your life. So this feels like a almost like an initiation. So you could resonate with being a star seed. You could resonate with being a chosen one. And you're being chosen to level up. You've already gotten this download. So in Gemini season, you're going to get it as long as you have faith in what you have already gotten about yourself or what you have already seen. A truth has already been revealed to you. Some of you, you are working with your past life self. You're working with maybe past life memories. Something about past life memories is coming up too. But I just keep hearing that. I'm not surprised. Maybe a blessing comes in and you're just, it's like you're going to be happy, but you're also going to be like, I knew this was going to happen. So it's something that you know is coming your way. You feel it. You could be seeing lots of butterflies too. I'm hearing something about seeing 4 butterflies in one day. That's a huge sign of something amazing about to happen in your life. Like it's just going to be like, boom. And you could be seeing butterflies that whole day or on your feed. So that's why everything feels very quiet around you. That's why everything feels very peaceful. But there's so much going on in the spirit realm for you. Like your dreams, something about your dreams becoming a reality. This is my manifestor pal too. Like you're really good at setting intentions. You're really good at trusting the universe, trusting the process. Or this is something that you're going to be learning how to do better throughout Gemini season. Yeah. So be thankful that you didn't take something. Like maybe you're going to have to reject an offer only to get a better one. Or only to get that one. Yeah, literally only to get a better one. You're going to have to walk away. You already have, I feel, but something is going to try to make you feel like you made the wrong choice. Because it's actually the right choice. It just wants you to see. It's like spirit just wants to see if you're going to play dumb. Like this could be an ex returning. This could be a karmic friend returning. A family member coming in. You know, somebody you've already figured out was snakely. You know, you already knew that this person was a snake. You already knew that you wouldn't be happy with this person. But you always had a soft spot for them. With that 3 of Cups. Yeah. I don't feel like you're going to have a problem listening because like I said, you already knew that this was going to happen. The only thing, it's like, but the spirit is saying you think it's going to be easy until it's in your face, okay? So for some of you, it's like this test is going to kind of throw you off a little bit. It may set you back. It has the potential to set you back because, oh my God, you see how this kind of flows together? But it's like this is not the, it's like it's going up. It's like it has to go up and around. So you're almost like navigating over a hurdle. I'm hearing devil in a tight dress, girl, you a killer. So this kind of gives me a vibe of somebody dressed up really well coming back and trying to make you feel like you're missing out on them or trying to tempt you back into an old life that you've already kind of like overcome. And I swear I'm seeing a continuation of that little orb thing that's coming from the sun. So it's like you're gonna have to like jump over this person or jump over whatever this is, like timeline hop over this maybe, and it's gonna make you feel emotional. Like you may, like I said, it's going to make you, it's not that you're going to be down. You're going to need time to process, you know, like, like kind of mourn the fact that you can't choose something because you just know that something else is better for you. Especially if you are somebody who has like an alcohol addiction or a weed addiction or something. You have an addiction to something, and could be a person, a lifestyle, but it's like you're gonna have to hop over something and keep running, you know. And it's strategy. It's like a strategy you're gonna have prayer, okay? Lots of prayer, lots of anointing yourself, maybe anointing your home or taking spiritual baths, because it's meant to shake you up a little bit. I'm not even going to hold you. It's meant to shake you up. Even though you know it's coming, it's still meant to, like, it's like when the test is there, it's like you think you have studied, right? And then like when it's time, you're like, oh shit, trick question, like, oh shit. Okay, so be aware of that. Affirm that you pass these tests throughout Gemini season the way that you're supposed to. Hold on, let me get this to my cat. Here. Yeah. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. There's a test coming your way, some sort of spiritual test coming your way in Gemini season. And all I can really say is just make sure you affirm you are prepared for even the trick questions, okay? And see what comes about. All right? I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace out. What up, Group 3, and welcome to your Gemini season important messages reading. The blessings portion will be on my Patreon, along with other exclusive readings that you guys can find there. So let's see what comes up for Group 3. This is Group 3 listening. Need to know about Gemini season. Oh, I did not mean to pull that in reverse, but here we go. Okay, so I'm hearing when it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. And I was just singing this song the other day. Hold on, y'all. I was just singing this song. So somebody is having a new perspective on you, and this is going to feel really good because maybe you thought that you and somebody else were done, or you thought that something was over with the situation, but it's like you have had time to reflect over somebody or reflect over a situation in your life. And in Gemini season, you're going to have a chance to, I keep doing that, to do something again. We're just going to leave it. To do something again from a clear mind, you know, and this could even be creating something again from a clear mind, especially if you're an artist. It's like maybe you were about to launch a project or launch a website or a business idea, but something happened in your life that kind of like pulled your attention away from it. You're going to have a chance to revisit something and actually feel like, okay, I can take it on now because I don't have the stress of this, or I'm not, you know, dealing with this person anymore. Because for some, maybe somebody was distracting you. Oh my God, looking like Avon Jogia from Victorious, okay? Like maybe somebody, you really had the hots for somebody. And don't get me wrong, for some of you, they feel this way about you as well. I still feel like a divine counterpart type of energy coming from this, but it's just like right person, wrong time sort of vibe. So you're going to have a chance to basically start something over again, and from fresh eyes, from a fresh perspective. And especially if you know that this is your person, or you know that this job or career is for you. You just know that it's something that you really want for yourself. Yeah. Others of you are maybe tired of working a job. You're tired of working something. So many reversals in this. I did not even intend for this, okay? So we just got to roll with it. But you're tired of living a certain way for some of you. And Archangel Gabriel is saying to call upon them if you believe in archangels. You can just pray to your higher self that they come through and they help you to basically navigate through something that's spiritually challenging throughout Gemini season. Like, you just need a little bit more clarity. You need a little bit more information. You need help with not spiraling. There's a chance that you could feel like money is running out. Like, you don't have enough time to complete something. Maybe there's a deadline. Maybe you're behind on rent. For some of you, you're behind on something. But Spirit is saying to affirm that they help you to have the clarity to get through this time. You know, it could be that you need an energy healing, because I'm seeing all these candles here. And if that is the case, I do offer that. And you can just DM me on Instagram or email me, and I'll put my email below or phone number. But you need a cleansing for some of you if you're feeling like, why, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. I'm just hearing all these songs that have to do with returning back to the past. And some of you is good, some of you is not good. And you're going to kind of have to figure out where you stand in that. It could be a mixture of both. Like, in order to have one thing, you have to let go of something else. Like, if you want a divine counterpart, you know, you're going to have to stop drinking, smoking, or eating unhealthy, or doing something that blocks your chakras. Like, if you're wanting to attract in a soulmate who has the same mindset, same frequency as you, you're basically going to have to really live in your truth. And sometimes when we're doing things like smoking, drinking, you know, doing things in excess that drain us, you know, that's not really our truth. That's what the Matrix wants us to believe is our truth, and believe that we need to have a part of our life, when there are so many different things out there that you can do. That's my mom. Hold on, y'all. Let me. But like, there are so many different things that you can do. You don't have to drink. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to eat hella meat. Okay, it's like you guys are on that path. You're on that tip, but you've kind of been fighting against it because there have been like mixed signals that you've been getting. Like even though I'm hearing that these things aren't good for me, you see all these reversals, y'all. Not intentional, but it's like, even though I'm hearing that these things are bad for me, even though that these things are bad for me, or I'm hearing about it, they're not really affecting my life, are they? But it's like Spirit is saying, maybe not yet, or maybe not in the ways like that you think, but it's actually affecting you more than you know. Something that you have been doing is possibly affecting your spiritual alignment more than you know, which is important if you're trying to manifest anything. If you're out of whack, out of sync with what Spirit wants for you, there is no law of attraction, okay? And we have spoke about this before. Group 1 kind of touches on this, but also if you listen to my Albert Einstein channeling, he talks about how a lot of people are trying to will things into their life that aren't for them, and it's causing them actually to be depleted of their life force energy, or even death in extreme cases, okay? And it's like, I'm not trying to say that some of you, you know, you could be getting omens, okay? If you are on that path of like doing something that Spirit does not like, you know, a sign that you're doing something Spirit does not like. It's just shit is always fucking up in your life. And it's not even about doing something that's not right. Sometimes it's just about you not healing, or doing something that Spirit would say would feel is clearing your path. Okay, so it's something that you have to do energetically so you can come out of a false light matrix for some of you. Like you're in a false light matrix. Maybe you're in a false twin flame union. You know, you believe somebody's your twin when they're not. You can always pray for signs, you know. It's like, or it's like some of you have been praying for signs and they're on the way, okay? They're on the way. Because this is giving me a vibe of like as above, so below. So whatever you're seeing in the dream state is reflective also of what is going on down here. So if you're having dreams of somebody coming and you guys are happy, okay, that's a sign that Spirit is saying this is true, okay? If you're having a dream of somebody rejecting you, running from you, trying to harm you in any way, that's a sign, okay? Like you have to pay attention to these things. Because Spirit is trying to liberate you from something or stop you from making some sort of bad decision or choice within Gemini season. It could even just have to do with your spending habits. Like you maybe like to go out on the weekends, or you like to date online or meet people online. I'm hearing Bumble. But the thing is like not everybody, especially in times like this, people are kind of crazy, okay? Everyone's going through awakenings, and you want to affirm that you're just aligned with the right people for you right now. Because something could literally turn your life upside down if you're not careful. So it's kind of like slight warnings, okay, from Spirit that you may be getting. Yeah, 3 of Cups, okay? Slight warnings. Ignorance. Page of Cups in reverse with the 3 of Cups, okay? A little bit of an ignorance here. And ignorance is not bad. It's just, you just don't know something yet, okay? So affirm, if you're like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, P, affirm that if there is anything you're doing wrong in Gemini season, that Spirit makes it clear and helps you to also reverse it, okay? It's all about being intentional. No need to fear, you know, no need to be afraid, okay? It's just, and I feel like once you do this, so many things are going to get more upright in your life. And I wouldn't be surprised if I pulled all upright cards right now, but like after I got through that energy. But that's especially true if you're dealing with somebody who always is asking you for something, okay? Like somebody could always ask you for something, and you think that it's like this person may come in and lay it on thick, you know, and make you feel like, oh, see, upright, make you feel like, you know, they want you. So you got to be careful of that, okay? You got to be careful of people trying to sweet talk you because they think that that's what you want, saying what you want to hear. You know, you could turn a blind eye because maybe you really thought that this person was your person, best friend, or you thought that this job had your best intentions at heart. You know, but really they're paying other people more than you or something like that. Giving you scraps. I don't know, just be careful, okay? That's what I'm really feeling. With this owl, it's all about bringing hidden information to light, okay? So that's what Gemini season is all about for you guys, all right? I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.